The American Diabetes Association recommends that estimated average glucose, or EAG, should be reported whenever hemoglobin A1C is reported. This makes it easier for patients and clinicians to understand what A1C values mean in terms of actual glucose levels. The formula for calculating EAG is 28.7 multiplied by the A1C value minus 46.7. For example, if the A1C is 6%, the EAG comes out to 126 milligrams per deciliter. A useful rule of thumb is that for every 1% change in A1C, there is an approximate change of 28 milligrams per deciliter in EAG. There are also specific methods for measuring glucose. One common method is the glucose oxidase reaction. In this method, glucose oxidase converts glucose to gluconic acid and hydrogen peroxide. Then, peroxidase converts hydrogen peroxide to oxygen. The oxygen reacts with a chromogenic acceptor to produce a color, which is measured. This method is often used on urine dipsticks. A modified version measures oxygen consumption using a partial pressure oxygen electrode. However, very high doses of vitamin C, also called ascorbic acid, can interfere with this test and cause falsely decreased results. The second method is the Hexokinase Method, which is considered the reference method for glucose measurement. In this approach, glucose reacts with ATP through the action of hexokinase to form glucose 6-phosphate and ADP. Then glucose 6-phosphate reacts with NADP in the presence of glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase to form NADPH. The NADPH can be measured directly at 340 nanometers, or it can be coupled with a chromogen and measured in the visible range. Together, these methods provide accurate ways to measure glucose, and the concept of EAG helps connect A1C values to real-world glucose levels.